Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
It's a gain of 10.
Throwing. Love. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Set, ready. Yellow, put, ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Bowers, 82 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look at repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll swing this out to Sampson. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dylan Sampson, 54 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Red.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Complete to Bryant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Trouble, 38. 33 rail. Down. Hut.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Love from the gun. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 23, here's 2nd and 2. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ready.
They go bootleg. Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Love looking to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop the throw. And this one's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Red 38. Set.
They'll set up a throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Now he's free to midfield. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all. And that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
Ready. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. White. Hut.
Love. And this is caught. Touchdown. Marvin Mims, 31 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go along, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Set. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Black 40. Set. Go.
He'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It looks looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Ravens 48-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Come on, set. Yellow, ready.
Looking to throw. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Bowers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners have cut it back within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw now. Here's Love. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This is caught. It's Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Calvin Austin with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And a lead now up to 14.
49ers 14. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
Got it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Ready, set.
Right back to him on first down. Down the sideline he goes. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 130 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Down. Black 40. Set. Go.
He'll go with the keeper. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Blue 32. Ready.
Here's a run now with Kittle. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the 49ers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Ravens 1st down.
Okay, right. Red, cycle. Here's cluster, stick, hut.
Here's Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Yellow. Here we go, set. Go, yellow, 43. Ready?
Now Love. And he will find his man on the outside.
That's another Baltimore first down.
To the air again, Love. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Baltimore
Strike
first down.
3-3.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weber. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
Brings up second and 1 at the 2-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jordan Love in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Ready.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Ready.
Now Myers. A final shot before break. Oh, everything's falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit. Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
97, 50, green, ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Brock Bowers, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Ravens 31, 49ers 28. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And it'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Let's go now.
Love now. That's going to be caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They're able to bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Set, ready. 10 seconds.
They'll look to throw here. Same target, same result. It's Kittle. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49ers
50
first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
60 rail, 43 rail. Hut.
They'll try and run for it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Show a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. 2nd down and 6 now.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Claw, 10. Hut.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the
Let's go.
24-yard line.
Set.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 23-yard run. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the 2nd half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
49ers 35. Chase McLaughlin set.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Love. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And it's 3rd.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Steal, flat. Smack, red, blaster, 6. Set,
Looking to throw. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance if they want to be aggressive.
his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Chigakakwo from 13 yards out. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Pushing his way through. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Here we go. Cut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
16 yards.
Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another 1st down.
34-yard line.
Here, shot. 17. Black 40. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Over a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
2nd and 16.
Now a handoff running through the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 193 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Set. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the Ravens' 4-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Ready. Ready. 10 plus.
On the ground with a tight end. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
33. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. On a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Black Ultra. 6. Mega. Attack.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 30 yards. Love looking to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Drill green.
Again, it's Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Love. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He finds his man complete. That's Townsend. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. De'Ami Brown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
And 20 at the 2-yard line.
Myers to throw from his end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
10 black.
Here's Myers to throw from his end zone. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Ravens, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And
don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the eyes talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up, mate. Get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy summer. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see the got get it, go retrieve it, just short small. When that's from Cali with the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time.